Hello everyone, this is going to be demonstrating the code and the demo version of my project for Hackthon. So, here's what I don't have what it's actually going to be showing, is well I want to have that as a secret for you guys. So, let's launch this. So before I actually do launch this, is this first section, Unity 1.html is the base of this whole foundation. So this is the main part to the website. Index 1, Index 2, Index 3 is the crypto price, trading tips, and currency exchange calculator. So let's go to the next one. This is showing a live, like when you have the tab open and you refresh it every 3 or 4 minutes, it will update. You don't see any links or anything to that. That's because we have it in a script. And so, in here the script, there's an API CoinGecko link. That is an API key that I have access to doing my research ahead of time, and also owning 2 other access keys. So I want to show the code for it. I'll just demonstrate it, and it will display all of this. Next is index number 2. It is demonstrating a literal AI that I developed. Took me about 5 hours to do, which it will first it will display a set of tips. So this will be a generating tips that I have set as a list, which currently is not that much compared to the AI generating part. So as you scroll down a little bit, down to here, right where it says that body, you have container, chatbot, and then all the way down. There is roughly 247 different responses that you can get from each question answered. So that includes government maintenance. It will give you the answer. Government maintenance is a system that uses help make project decisions. So it's basically, if you can't decide, it will help you decide based on some filters that you want to put in. Or demand. But demand is higher the demand, lower the amount. Supply and demand, basically. There is a roadmap which checks project's roadmap for a person to use for future plans and updates. Another one I'm going to show you is a blockchain. Blockchain is an understanding fundamental key into doing stock analytics and monitoring stocks, and also doing stock trades for cryptocurrency in specific. You can do stocks, but it's mainly for cryptocurrency. And now into the final part of the code. This is a full-on currency exchange calculator. It will do the main ones I have in it. To do is USD, EUR, BTC, and ETH, which are USD, European, and then 2 other countries' main type of currency that you will get. And so it will run it through optional values. So compare and contrast, do the math for you. It can go from 1 to insane high numbers. I don't even know that. I haven't calculated that part. So that's that half. So let's go back up to the top. So this is what it will display in the slides of it. So now let's actually run this and show you a demo of what it looks like in progress. So you launch it. You get brought to a welcome screen, which is a welcome to crypto trade and tips. And so you have currency prices, trade tips, and exchange. So let's go with the first one, prices. This has a live, active currency exchange price for Bitcoin, for example. If this is updated, this is taken at around like 600 in the morning. So it has the prices for this page. I didn't want to put all 25 pages that I can get in. Each one will update with real-time data, and it goes from Ether Dogecoin, USDC, BNB, Solid, Tether, XRP, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. But my favorite part is trading tips. This is where I got most fun for me out of all of this. The reason is it gave me a challenge. So you first got tips from an AI. This is just basically you can load up random tips, and it's always random. You never get the same one unless you go through all of them. And then ask questions. This one, there's gonna be some judges I know you're gonna probably ask. Do some and show what it does. So let's do private key. Oh yeah, that should be spelled right. I don't know if it is because I'm half awake. Yeah, so that's what private key does, if you ask for that. Or let's do a open sale. Thank God. I'm doing this as fast as I can because I have been just working on this and I'm getting this out as fast as possible. So you see how it says sorry that I don't have an answer for that. That is because I am targeting only questions that are related to crypto. So open sale now. If it has, let's do you know what? Hold on, let's see what hold on, I'm pretty sure Bitcoin is spelled like this. Bitcoin. It's not spelled like that. I will make sure I fix yeah, not spelled like it. Bitcoin, no. Oh yeah, there we go. So Bitcoin, it will give you the description. It will give you the description for roughly 10 or so different types of Bitcoin cryptocurrency you can do, and that stuff. And so now the final thing I'm going to demo and show you in a video format because I'm going to have to give my servers I am using currently a break. You can hear them off in the distance. That is them that's making that loud fan noise. Final thing, currency exchange calculator. Let's go to that. So, you can do USD to EUR, which is European euros, BTC, and ETF. I'm not doing it off the top of my head because I'm halfway doing this. But let's do with Euro. Let's do that number. And that's the one to there. Then we hit convert. Boom. It transferred that number from USD to EUR with that conversion rate that is actually right now set in place. Which is something that would have been a lot easier than just having a chart with this and then a separate calculator. I did like that to make it a lot easier for older generation and new older generation, but also at the same time new generation people. Because not a lot of people know how to do that very easily. And also, so you're probably going to be wondering what target audience this is. Well, this is for new and old generation. This is make it simple and easy for people to see the price market cap. Market cap is what the amount that can be sold at. Because there is a limited amount of cryptocurrency for that crypto type. Bitcoin's almost out. So the market cap is insanely high because there's such a low demand. So how I mentioned earlier, there is a demand and supply, low and supply, and supply and demand that I introduction and talked about, is due to the fact that Bitcoin, since it is a limited amount, has a high price, but also for the market cap it's high, but for the price it's low compared to it. It's because there's less and less, so the demand is higher. So it means higher price can be set. Which I doubt anyone's gonna put that high of a price, but for example, for Tether, it almost has the same numbers, but it's very low. There's a lot more of it. So that's gonna be the end of this video that I'm gonna have at the end as the demo. My name is Evan Hinsdale. I am a sophomore at Northern Kentucky University as a cybersecurity major.